Okay, boys and girls, we are talking about the prefix non, and a prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a base word that changes the meaning of the base word. And this week and last week we were talking about the prefix non. And non means what, everybody? Not. Everybody say non means not. Non means not. What does non mean?
Not.
What does non mean?
Not.
Where do we find a prefix? At the beginning of a word. Doesn't come at the beginning of a sentence. And where do we find a prefix? Where do I find a prefix? Where do I find it? Ivy?
At the end of the word. End of the word.
No, I do not find a prefix at the end of a word.
Beginning of the word.
At the beginning of a word. Pre means beginning. So the prefix non means not. It changes a word to mean its opposite. So it means not. Non means not. Non-threatening means not threatening. Non-verbal means not verbal. Non-toxic means not toxic. So it's the opposite of those words. So let's look at the paper we have. You may flip it over. So we have a powerful prefix, non, pow. It says the prefix non means not. When the prefix non is placed in the front of a root word, it changes the meaning of the word. For example, if non is added to the word stick, the word becomes non-stick. And the new meaning is to have something that does not stick. Like you might have a non-stick pan at home. Does anybody have non-stick pots and pans? Yes, the food is not supposed to stick to the pan. Below is a table with the prefix non added to root words. Write down the new word and its new meaning where it is missing. So we'll do maybe one or two of those, and then you may do it yourself. So we'll see how it works. How does that sound? I think that sounds like a perfectly lovely plan. So let's see. So I want to erase this, and then we want to work together. So our prefix non plus the root word is non plus fiction. What word would that be when we put them together? Ethan?
It becomes
What is our new word if we have non plus fiction? What word does that become?
nonfiction.
Nonfiction. So in the second column, let's write nonfiction. And so what would our new meaning be? What does that mean? What does that mean? Jensen? Nonfiction. So we'll say not fiction. A story that's not fiction. Okay? Now we have non plus violent is non-violent. What does non-violent mean, Teddy?
Not violent.
Not violent. Non-violent. Okay. Now we have non plus fat. What word is non plus fat? Elisa?
Non-fat.
Non-fat, and that's food without fat. Food without fat. Non-fat. Okay. Now, we also have non plus sense. What would non plus sense be? Ivy?
Nonsense.
Nonsense. And what would nonsense mean? Yes, you can tell me.
Nonsense means nonsense.
Not have, well, we could say not having sense, okay, not having sense. Or not making sense, not making sense, let's say not making sense. Because our answers have to make sense as well. now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you finish the rest. Make sure your name is on your paper, okay, boys and girls? Make sure your name is on your paper. Good job.